Hey everyone, this is a quick tutorial on putting together a voice thread. I'm going to share my screen here, and as it's shared, I'm going to let you know that to access VoiceThread, you got to go to this clip or this tab right here, the left sidebar, and find the heading Augsburg Tools and click on VoiceThread. So once you click on VoiceThread, you're either going to get the VoiceThread main page, or you're going to get a redirect to go to the Augsburg login page. So this gets me to the main page, and you will see the voice threads that are available to you. These are the voice threads available to me, including all the voice threads that I've created. So to create a voice thread, you click Create. Somewhat obviously, you click Create, and there's 3 steps to building a voice thread. The first step is adding the visual media. So I've pre-made the slides for this voice thread, so you can see me dragging the signs presentation, but these are just the slides, not the audio, just slides that I'm dragging into VoiceThread. So you drag and drop. You can also drag and drop JPEG files or PNG files. You can also drag and drop video if you want to include a clip that you've created or put together from the film. But the easiest way is just to take a PowerPoint file that's got all the slides that you're going to need to illustrate the text of your essay of your review, and drag and drop that single file into the VoiceThread. Where it says add media here. So you can see here on the left, it's kind of processing those slides. It does take a bit. I'm going to name this, so while it's processing the visual information, you can quick title it. So I'm going to title it Signs Voice Thread Tutorial. And you can put your name here, maybe if you want. You can also put it in the title if you want, either way. And then save. And so now I've got a voice thread called Signs Voice Thread Tutorial, and it's still processing the slides. So I'm going to pause the video here. And whoops, I do that over here. I'm going to pause the video here and then resume once all the slides have loaded here. So see you soon. All right, all the slides have loaded, and I've got 15 total. One of the slides is just the title slide, and another slide is just kind of a blank slide that will finish this up. But the way to add a comment is by first clicking step 2 here, comment. And when you click that, you kind of get a different interface with VoiceThread, and that's the add comment interface. So what it will do is pop up the first slide. So here's the first slide. And, you know, if I were to put a comment on this, it would be, you don't have to put a comment on your first slide unless you want to put, say, you know, Boondock Saints movie review by, you know, and then say your name. But a comment isn't necessary for the first slide. You can navigate through the other slides using the arrow here, of course. Here's my first slide, second slide, third slide, getting deserving of commentary here. So I seem to be missing a slide. Maybe I'm not. So here's a slide. I'll add a commentary to this slide. So to click a comment, you'll recall you go down here and you click make a comment, and then you'll get this window here. Don't do text. I want to hear your voice or a voice. There's a way to use a telephone to enter your audio if you don't have a microphone. It's actually pretty slick. If you click on it, you know, I'll click on it here. You know, begin by entering your phone number, and it calls you, and then you get prompted through adding text. It is a little clunky though compared to just using your computers or your laptops, or even your phones if you have the Moodle app audio. So when I click this, it's going to give me a countdown, like a movie countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it'll say recording, and I'll add, and then there'll be a button called stop record. And then I'll show you what happens after that. So for this slide, I'm going to read in the text that I have designated for this slide. So I will be reading directly from my signs review text document file and just reading that text into this slide. So that's important here, is not to just kind of freestyle it, extemporaneously add your commentary, but to read from your previously prepared text into the VoiceThread. So I'm going to click this. You might get a prompt after you click the audio to give your browser permission or VoiceThread permission to use your microphone, but I've already given that permission. So once I click the microphone here, I should get the countdown. All right. Oops, did I say Reverend Graham Hess? Make that former Reverend, since as a result of his struggle to make sense of his life, of his wife's death, Mr. Hess has lost his faith. His wife's dying words were, "Tell Meryl to swing away." And then I click stop recording. Now you get to hear, oops, I should probably share my audio here. Oops, did I say Reverend Graham Hess? Make that former Reverend, since as a result of his struggle to make sense of his life, of his wife's death, Mr. Hess has lost his faith. His wife's dying words were, "Tell Meryl to swing away." All right, so VoiceThread will automatically play back the what you have recorded. That should be the default. So once you click stop record, it'll kind of process the audio, and then it'll automatically play back what you recorded. If you like it, you click save. But if you don't like it, you made a mistake like I did, you click cancel, and you'll see there's no audio here at the bottom. If there's audio there, it shows up green. So you get a second chance or a third chance or as many chances as you need to get the audio correct. I'll try it again here. I'll click the microphone. You'll get the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Start recording. It's weirdly delaying here, so I'm going to stop recording again. You're going to see it process. Start recording. Okay, so I'm going to try one more time here. When I see the word start recording or recording, I'll start talking. Countdown thing, which is a cool feature, doesn't seem to be working quite properly yet. Oops, did I say Reverend Graham Hess? Make that former Reverend, since as a result of his struggle to make sense of his wife's death, Mr. Hess has lost his faith. His wife's dying words were, "Tell Meryl to swing away." Oops, did I say Reverend Graham Hess? Make that former Reverend, since as a result of his struggle to make sense of his wife's death, Mr. Hess has lost his faith. His wife's dying words were, "Tell Meryl to swing away." Okay, so I'm happy with that. So I click save, and that saves the audio for that slide. You don't have to save the whole slideshow at any point. You just have to save the individual comments that you're happy with. But VoiceThread will save your entire slideshow as it goes along. So that audio has now been saved, and I can move on to the next slide and put new audio on that. And of course, I would then do that for all of the slides, knowing that VoiceThread is saving my saved versions of each audio clip for each slide as I go along. So once you're done, then after you've gone through the whole thing and you've recorded the text, your voiceover essentially, your narration based on the text you wrote, you're finished then with the VoiceThread. So really 2 steps, right? Putting the media into VoiceThread and then recording the commentary. But for our purposes, there's one more important step, and that is the share step. So you click share, and you get a window that frustratingly doesn't open on Basic. So you click Basic, and then you click Copy Link. So this is an important step. Now I've copied the link to my clipboard. Whatever you do, don't copy the link in the URL bar of your browser. That's a different link than the share link. So the share link, you'll know you've copied the right link if it's got the word share in the middle. So I've copied the link to this particular VoiceThread. Anybody with this link will be able to watch it until you delete the VoiceThread from your own personal VoiceThread. Of course, I'll be the only one who has this link unless you share it with others as well, which I encourage you to do. Keep these defaults here, view and comment. If you unclick view, it means that I won't be able to view it. And if you unclick comment, then no one will be able to put comments on it. So I've copied this link. So I close this, and basically your VoiceThread is ready to go. It can be viewed by you or by anybody. But what do you do with the link? Here's what you do with the link. I'm going to do a new share here. You go to the document that has your text, and you just kind of put it at the top. You can put it at the bottom too. So now at the top of your document file, you've got the link that I need to see your VoiceThread presentation. And then this document file is what you upload in the uploader that's linked on our Moodle site. So those are the three main steps: is put the media in VoiceThread, record the voiceovers on VoiceThread using your text as a script, and then copy and pasting the share link, right? This is the key word here. If it doesn't say share, I will not be able to see it, at the top of your document, and then uploading it into the uploader on Moodle.